EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll send a tight end in motion. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Now they'll throw it with Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Now the veteran, it's Cordero Patterson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Milroe. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Seattle. 42 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Milroe on third down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. At their own 32-yard line. Daniels starts with a pass. A short one there. He's got Ertz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Eagles, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 18 Pioneers.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky Merritt. And he'll have a Commander's first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. 65, 19 target.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Washington.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Warriors 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, Daniels has caught left side. That's Ertz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
19, 18.
Handoff here, up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hold the ready.
It is 3rd and long.
19 tight. Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun, It's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. They'll run here with Patterson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced. Out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tigers. 2. Cougar 19. Steady.
Throwing now. Daniel. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
60 Bobcats. Come on. 79 Broncos. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Anytime I see a sneak go backwards, that tells me they didn't do a very good job disguising it. That front not only knew that it was coming, but they won the battle at the line of scrimmage. They force them backwards, and they force 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Let's go. Cut it. Bronco 80.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Now Milrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ready, ready.
He'll keep it on the ground here again. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready, ready. Ready.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
60 boxes, 6, go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
70 Timberwolves.
On play action, Milroe pushed out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11 and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's in! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. For Kupp, he had 58 regular season TDs as a Ram. This his first as a member of the Seahawks. 12 teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Here we go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Daniels. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and a yard.
Ready, go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And it's going to be a Commanders 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. To the air, it's Milrow. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Cowboy 80, street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already gotten me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
Here's Charbonnet, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go. On the carry, it's Patterson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Flush to his right. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
On the zone read, this is Milroe. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
60 by 60 by
A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Charbonnet. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On the jump. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.